Hello everybody out there, and welcome back to another episode of The World's Finest. And in this review, I'll be reviewing another #1 straight out of Marvel, and that is Spider Gwen, issue #1. I know I told you guys, as Mike's showing you the artwork of the book, I was not going to be coming back to this book. I didn't like that it ended so fast, and the story was a bit slow-paced. But I decided to give this issue a try. And this opens up like we never left. It opens up with a possible new lizard coming into the picture. And this, of course, triggers Gwen to have flashbacks of when her and Pete were in school together and Pete became the lizard and then died. Harry Osborn has a bit of a connection to all that's going on in the past. We don't know what yet. But in Gwen's life, she wakes up like nothing ever happened. So apparently Gwen is still in her universe. She is not in the 616. Obviously, she's in Web Warriors, so she will be still universe hopping in Web Warriors. But in Spider-Gwen, she's still in her universe. It's still a separate universe from the rest of the 616. As a matter of fact, we get to see this universe Captain America in the last page of this issue. But anyway, Gwen wakes up. She's late for work. She has to run to work, so she decides to put on the spider costume. She ends up getting chased by police, so she calls her dad so her dad doesn't find out through other means. And her dad actually gets approached by Jean DeWolf, who wants to know why, out of nowhere, you know, he was so hell-bent on bringing Spider-Woman in, you know, finally arresting her and putting her behind bars. Now all of a sudden it's flip-flop completely. And he's trying to explain to her without telling the truth that maybe Spider-Woman's innocent. It could have been something else. Somebody else might have killed Peter Parker. We don't know who, but I listened to J. Jonah Jameson, who said it was Spider-Girl's fault, but I think it's something else. I think Spider-Girl isn't the main problem. And Jean is kind of pissed off with oh god, I forgot his first name. But with Gwen's father. And her and Frank Castle actually want to go after Spider-Woman, so that might be a thing for the future. But you've got Spider-Gwen, who finds out about the lizard. She's trying to find information out. She thinks it's Curt Connors, because Curt Connors is the one that was involved with Peter last time. When she went looking for to find Peter, she thought Curt Connors was the one that did it to Peter. And it turns out Peter did it to himself. But obviously what this book is alluding to is that Curt Connors kind of followed in Peter's footsteps, and he's the new lizard. But we don't know for sure if that's the case. And as a matter of fact, there are several several lizards out there. Let's leave it at that. And we also do get the origin of the Mary Janes. Okay. Artwork was a bit sketchy, but it's the same artwork that we've been getting with Spider-Gwen, so it's still technically the same team. I just felt like there were certain pages that were just very sketchy. Beside that, though, the story definitely is going in a better flow. The artwork is definitely something that we've seen already in Spider-Gwen, so it's not like you could say, well, the artwork's different and it's a little taking me out of the book. It's definitely part of the book. And it doesn't take me out of the book. There were just certain pages that were a little too sketchy at times. But it was still a really great read. So far, all the Spider books. I know once I get my hands on Spidey 2099, they came out this week. Our physical books are a bit late this week. I'm going to love that book as well. But Spider-Gwen, if you've been a fan of the series, you're going to love it. If you're like me on the fence, it'll definitely give you hope to like this story in the future. I definitely am interested in seeing where this story goes. I will be coming back for issue 2. We'll see how the pacing goes for the first story. If everything goes well, I'll be sticking with the series. If not, there's a bunch of other Spider books out there right now. But that's it for this review. So let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of Spider-Gwen. What did you think of the artwork? What did you think of the story? Are you picking it up? Aren't you picking it up? And why you're picking it up or not picking it up? Sure, that's a good amount of questions. Also, while you're down there, there's a bunch of links in the description below. Check them out at your leisure, in your spare time. Lots of links to things that I work on, connected right here to Dark Avenger C86, or other sites that I'm working on with a bunch of really, really awesome people. So there's lots of really great stuff in those links. Please do check them out when you get the chance. Till next time, everybody, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys really soon in the next video.